Who's the greatest NFL player of all time? It's the question that sparks endless debates in barbershops and on social media. But how do you compare a quarterback to a defensive lineman, or a running back to a wide receiver? Well, today, we're not going to pick just one. Instead, let's talk about the greatest player at every position: quarterback. This debate was fierce until a few years ago, but now it's all about Tom Brady. With 7 Super Bowl wins, more playoff victories than 27 NFL teams, and a career defined by comebacks, Brady is the gold standard. His greatest moment? Super Bowl 51, where he led the Patriots from a 28-3 deficit to win in overtime. Sure, Joe Montana and Peyton Manning deserve their spots in history, but Brady? He's on another level. Running back. The best running back ever? Not the top rusher Emmitt Smith, or the longest tenured Walter Payton. The GOAT is Barry Sanders. Despite retiring early, Sanders amassed 15,000 yards and 99 touchdowns in just 10 seasons. His elusive running style made defenders look foolish, and if he had continued playing, he would have shattered every rushing record. Fullback. Fullbacks rarely get the spotlight, but Jim Brown is an exception. Brown dominated the league, scoring 100 rushing touchdowns in a time when the NFL season was only 12 games long. His combination of speed, strength, and agility made him nearly unstoppable. He's not just the best fullback. Many argue he's the greatest player in NFL history. Wide receiver. This one's easy. Jerry Rice, the San Francisco 49ers legend, owns nearly every significant receiving record, including 22,895 yards and 207 touchdowns. Rice's work ethic, route running, and clutch performances made him untouchable. While Randy Moss dazzled with his athleticism, Rice's numbers are unbreakable. Tight end? The most complete tight end ever? That's Rob Gronkowski. Gronk could block, catch, and outrun defenders, making him the ultimate weapon for Tom Brady. His 17 touchdown catches in a single season remain a record, and his Gronk spike is an NFL classic. Shannon Sharp and Tony Gonzalez were great, but Gronk's versatility gives him the edge. Offensive line? Offensive linemen often go unnoticed, but not Anthony Munoz. With 11 straight All-Pro selections, Munoz was a brick wall at left tackle. He could handle any defender, from the fastest to the strongest. Larry Allen was a powerhouse in the 90s, but Munoz's consistency and dominance set him apart. Defensive line. Mean Joe Green, the anchor of the Pittsburgh Steelers' Steel Curtain defense, was a force of nature. Green was stronger, faster, and more athletic than anyone on the field. He set the standard for defensive tackles and played a crucial role in the Steelers' dynasty. While others like Bob Lilly and Alan Page deserve mention, Green's impact was unmatched. Edge rusher. Lawrence Taylor wasn't just a pass rusher, he was a game changer. Lawrence Taylor's 140 sacks are impressive, but his ability to disrupt offenses single-handedly made him legendary. Teams avoided his side of the field altogether. Deacon Jones and Reggie White were great, but Lawrence Taylor's dominance and versatility revolutionized the position. Linebacker. Ray Lewis is the prototype for a middle linebacker, the heart and soul of the Ravens' defense. Lewis racked up over 2,000 tackles in his career, leading one of the greatest defenses of all time. His leadership, instincts, and intensity were unmatched. While Dick Butkus and Jack Lambert set the standard in earlier eras, Lewis took it to the next level. Cornerback? Deion Sanders was as flashy as he was talented. With speed, swagger, and 9 All-Pro selections, Sanders was the definition of a shutdown corner. He could return punts, play receiver, and lock down the opposing team's best player. Darrelle Revis and Rod Woodson were phenomenal, but Deion redefined the position. Safety. Ed Reed changed the game at safety. Quarterbacks feared throwing his way because Reed had an uncanny ability to read the field and make game-changing plays. He holds the record for interception return yards and scored the longest pick six in history. Ronnie Lott and Troy Polamalu were fierce competitors, but Reed's football IQ and playmaking ability put him in a class of his own. So